Hello, 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 everyone.
Hi, hi.
Hello?
Hello.
Let us begin.
Are we live?
We are live.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Everybody hide!
Yep, everyone just divert your cameras.
Avert cameras quickly.
Oh, you can't see me.
I'm hiding.
Hiding away.
You can't see me.
No one can see you. Fine.
Oh,
No one wants to see me anyway.
Log cache.
All right. Well, Pan, go ahead and give us a little recap of what happened last week.
How's it going, Drain
Or
State?
last session, I should say. 'Cause it was on Sunday.
all right. So the last session happened. So we exited the castle of Waterdeep after having a meeting. And as we were exiting, we were met up with Ansarthru, and he gave us a letter from a gentleman that we've got to go and rescue. He's regretting his decisions for joining the cult, and in turn for rescuing him from sudden death, because the cultists have grown aware of his treachery. We have to rescue him from a tower, and he will deliver us to the blue dragon mask. Collected our hired alchemist, Arcanist, our wizard, and took off about 3 days of travel using his teleportation circle. We rented a cart and some horses to head towards the tower, and on our way from exiting out of the forest, we were apprehended by the cult, and we wiped them out.
Maybe more ambushed, but they failed miserably. So
They attempted to
I would
ambush us.
classify it as intercept.
yeah.
Like,
I
yeah,
was gonna
they
say,
attempted to
they
ambush,
didn't apprehend us.
but they attempted, but
Attempted
failed
apprehension.
horribly. But failed horribly, and we left off after, while we were, looting the bodies, and licking our wounds.
We were licking our what?
Lick.
Licking your wound.
Oh.
Like, haven't you ever heard
Or
that
licking
phrase
your
before?
wands. I mean, it's up to you on how you want to do
Whatever,
this.
however you want to do it. No, I mean,
But yeah, that's where we left off. So a lot happened.
all the things.
So, you guys do notice that one of your horses have died
Damn it.
from the cloud kill that kind of encompassed your entire wagon.
Right.
And a few of you are fairly wounded.
Yep, I'm just laying in the
Yeah, I'm
cart.
hurt pretty good.
It's fine.
Ow.
I must suggest we take a minimum short rest, but preferably long rest.
Still midday.
Yeah, it's about maybe 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You guys are close enough that you can actually, if let's have everyone roll a perception.
Okay. Please,
I like perception.
perception check.
Huh.
Yeah. Measly 7. Woot.
Everybody else is over 20. AM's all sitting there.
Yeah, I'm not
Nope,
the only low one.
Belgard's low too.
He's still higher than me, but
He's just trying to figure out what you're looking at.
What's he looking at?
He's oogling your black dragon horn.
Right?
All right,
So-
so Pan, Solar Moon, and Jorgen, you can, in the distance to the south, technically to the north, sorry, I'm trying to
East.
reorient how this map is actually supposed to be at north to, you are looking to the east. To the east, you can actually see just the top parts of the tower a few miles away.
Oh, cool. It's so close. Tower's about a couple miles.
And you guys do know that there is a village that is based outside this tower.
Oh, cool. We can possibly
Excuse me.
spin it in tonight.
Don't you think we should disguise
Much better.
ourselves? Don't you think they would be kind of looking for us, thinking it's how we got ambushed right here?
Probably.
Well, are you saying you're afraid?
No, I'm not saying I'm afraid.
It's not the
but
first time Colt has attacked us while we're sleeping, and the last guy who did ended up a pile of ash, thanks to AM. Because they tried.
Besides,
They
you'll all
tried-
be inside my hole.
Technically, you guys could rent a room and then put the hole in the room.
yeah, but personally, if I was gonna get ambushed, I'd rather not get ambushed somewhere somebody could set on fire and it fall on top of me, even if I am in
Oh.
a hole.
It wouldn't affect the hole.
No, we'd be fine in the hole.
You might get knocked over a little bit in the hole, but that's just because its orientation would change.
All about them biddies!
Woo!
Bitty, bitty, bitty.
Bits!
Thank you for the bits.
So,
Thank
what
you,
do you guys
Dragon
wanna do?
Stick.
Do you guys want to camp here? Do you guys want to take the few miles to get to the village? What's up to you?
I think it'd be best
How's it going,
to
Hickman?
travel a few miles to town. But that's
So do I. You guys are getting tired of my poems.
Well, I wasn't against
Hey,
town.
your
I was
poems
just
your poems are fine.
I mean, I could
I have
never
nothing
be
wrong with-
tired of your poems.
There's nothing wrong with your poems.
Oh, I did get one new thing in here that we
I
can
forgot, I
just
can get
add.
horny.
It's not exactly the wagon, but it's a token, and I can put it in here.
Why not?
Me.
Oh, sweet. I'm in the wagon.
That'll do. You don't have a token for the horse? No.
Not right now. I'm working on it. I'm getting more tokens as I go.
Fair enough. Jorgen will.
Jorgen is the horse.
So, you guys gonna travel to the village? What's up?
I personally think we should go to the village.
Hold on a second. Lock. There
I
we
think-
go.
Yeah, I'm voting on the village.
Okay.
Go.
So, we
I mean, it's
are
just
going
A few miles up the
to.
road.
Sorry, I had to go help mom with stuff.
No worries. So we are going to go ahead and change the map to the village.
Oh, did we
Awesome.
actually loot the bodies before we leave? Because we
Yeah.
just skinned the
We
We
dragon.
looted the
that.
dragon. Nobody
Yeah.
said they were looting
Nobody's-
the bodies.
Yeah.
I didn't care about the bodies. I'm just laying in the cart. Here.
Man, I don't know what happened. I've got to stop getting hit on my head. I keep forgetting what the hell happened.
You did take quite the blow to your head by some. But you did say that your ex-wife hit harder than.
I gotcha. Yes, let's go to town. I got some poetry to do.
So, are you guys going to loot the bodies before you leave?
Sure, why not?
Right. They said that there was loot.
Let's loot the body.
Yeah, I'll participate in that.
Okay.
So what are we doing?
No, I don't.
Investigation.
Shoot, I
Yes,
think I
roll
froze.
investigation checks for anybody that's searching the body.
Yeah.
Wah, wah, wah. 2 natural ones in this one.
That's unfortunate.
Am I gonna re-roll that or?
Well, you're a halfling.
You are a halfling. You are able to re-roll, I believe. Yeah. It's attack, throws, checks, and saving.
What's investigation based off of? Intelligence?
Well, if that's the case, I'm re-rolling mine too then.
That's better.
All right.
That's better.
Glardy. didn't-
Combined, I'm not gonna put the mundane items in just because you guys usually sell them. So I'm just gonna put the gold values of everything that you have in the gold parcel.
Sounds good.
Woo!
So you found 300 gold, 500 silver, and 250 copper.
Divide it.
There you go.
Well, that's cool.
Jesse,
All right.
What?
look at how many extra bags they sent.
I'm actually looking forward to seeing how many they send me because I said that we were doing a dice giveaway when I ordered my dice.
It worked out pretty good.
I'll let you know how many I get when they get here.
Okay. Hold on to them and I'm gonna continue to donate them to giveaways then. Or
Well,
them
they'll
welcome
probably
to.
send me like ones that I already have like.
Something of already.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
Oh,
I'm gonna have oodles of their bonus dice.
Right?
So you guys enter the village next to the tower, and just to the east of where this road is actually the tower entrance.
Wow.
Oh,
Whoa.
look, it's the tower.
The villagers, look at you quizzically, but seem to be just going about their day-to-day business. You don't actually you don't really see a presence of cultists here.
Cool.
The hell?
Well, that is cool.
And one thing you do notice, just beyond, or like just outside the village, is that there is what looks like a stone fence with what look like these whitish blue crystals set upon every 10 feet or so on these little pedestals surrounding the village itself. But they don't seem to react to you guys as you enter the village. Really? Close that one.
Well, that was part of the problem, right? Like, I went to go make this one bigger. It went bigger, but then I forgot, but I didn't hit the close button. I hit the bigger button.
Ah.
There we go.
So, you guys all enter the village on the west side.
Does that actually have an animation when it moves?
You can move it, yeah.
Whoa!
No, I was saying, did it have an animation? But it doesn't.
Oh, no, it doesn't actually like animate. No.
For
We better put Roland inside the cart.
the cart too.
Wait, who's Roland?
He's
Roland
our...
is your Arcanist.
Oh,
Roland-
right.
He's a
Yeah, he's supposed to help us take down.
he's
the
a gentleman in his mid-60s that is wearing a pair of blue and gold embroidered robes. He holds what looks like a gold staff that is flaming at the top, and has so far tried to disintegrate a dragon.
Tried.
Tried.
He hit
did-
him.
He did,
hit him.
did a decent blow to the dragon. He just didn't disintegrate it.
That's just because the dragon made a
No,
save.
the force speed was the coolest part. We like snapped the dragon in half, like literally. It was awesome.
Mike's beat of force.
Don't
So-
underestimate the power of the bead.
The dragon was
see,
sliding
the,
away from me through the beat at it. It was awesome.
the building directly to the north of you guys is the what would be the like town hall or the common building. There's a couple of houses just next to it, and the inn is actually on the north side, and it is the fourth building up.
Cool.
And then there's a few houses. There's actually the two houses to the south there are just hovels, and then there is a tavern separated from the inn to the south.
Nice.
And just beyond the inn is the stable.
All right. Well, I think head to the stable first.
Head where? Sorry.
I was probably head to.
The- Stable our horse. and
Yeah.
cart.
Not all of us has to do that though.
True. Some of us can go and get us a room.
So I'm gonna go to the tavern and get us a room.
Oh, I'll come with you.
Okay.
Which building
I
is
can
the
fit.
tavern again? Sorry.
Tavern is the largest building on the north.
Okay.
I
This one right here.
horse cart.
Yes. And then just to the east of it, near the wall to the tower,
Is the stable.
is the stables. And you can actually see just beyond the walls of the tower. The walls go up about 4 feet, and then there's wrought iron, like kind of like spear-topped wrought iron. That beyond you can actually see what looks like hedges. That go for a few hundred feet before you can actually see the tower itself.
Right.
Alright, so you guys start heading into... And the villagers all start to like kind of part the road as you guys like kind of roll through the roadway. And then filter back onto the roadway as soon as you pass.
Okay.
The gentleman in front of the stables here greets you, and he's like, "Oh, hello. Looking to stable your cart?
Yes, we are.
Oh, very well. It would be how long, actually?
Not 100% sure. We are eventually going to be going through the maze towards the tower.
Ah, entering the tower grounds to brave Zonthal's traps, eh?
Yes. We
All
heard
right.
so much about their traps. We're curious. to see if they live up to their legend.
Well, you'll learn soon enough. Our daily rate for stabling of horses and wagons goes for about 10 gold a day. I could take 10 gold now and then just charge you the rest when you come to pick it up.
Arco with the biddies.
That sounds good. I can definitely handle that.
Very well then.
10 gold.
So he takes your 10 gold and leads the horse and wagon around back. Just gonna say for now the wagon goes in.
Hooray! I walk in, find the tavern owner.
Okay. And it's just a single floor tavern, or a single floor inn.
Okay.
As you enter, you see a common space. Actually, to just take these. Let's see. So you enter in, and the there's one person over near the corner, seemingly seems to be cleaning, sweeping the floors, getting the dust up, and you can see the innkeeper begin to approach you.
Hi, board.
And he says, "Welcome to Zonthal's Tower. This is our inn. How can I help you out? How many nights do you plan on staying? How many rooms might you need?
As many as you have.
I have 3.
Perfect.
That would be 1 gold a night.
Okay. Per room or just all together?
Per room.
Per room?
Per room.
I give him extra 3 gold.
Ah, well, I will put you down for 2 nights, and if you wish to extend, just let me know.
I don't know that we'll be here past a single night, but seem nice.
Oh, well, thank you very much. We try to make a peaceful town here. And he hands you 3 keys.
Cool.
And he says, if you're looking for a libation or food, feel free to go across the street, and we have our local tavern.
We'll make use of that for sure.
Very well.
Stop! What the fuck?
I hand a key off to Zafira and one to Jorgen.
Okay.
And then I make my way across the street.
Ah, we're off to get drink, I take it. Perfect.
Yes. It's time for libations.
Well, Roland, should we head over to the tavern to get something to eat and...
We'll just say that there's a couple people in the tavern here. Go. So you enter the tavern. The barkeep behind the bar waves to you, and he's like, "Welcome to Zonthal's Tower. What can I get you
man.
today?"
I need a drink.
We have plenty of fine ales and liquors to sustain a thirsty appetite.
Perfect.
Oh man, holy crap. Before I do
What?
that, is there like a...
Roland enters, sits at a table in the corner at the front there.
There a shop? Just like a general store shop?
It's very small, but yeah. It is it's actually the middle building to the.
Okay. So before
You
I...
just didn't notice the sign from all the hustle and bustle and the wagon that was parked.
I go there first.
Okay. It's sort of dingy in there. There's not, like, a lot of display of stuff. Most of it's just kind of ramshackle in there. And the shopkeep's like, "Oh, you found us as we were reorganizing some things. How can I help you?"
I'm looking to sell some dragon hide.
Dragon hide, eh?
Yes.
Phew. Well, how much do you have, and what are you looking for it?
I'm looking to sell about 25 pounds.
Which color dragon?
It's a blue dragon.
Blue dragon. Hmm.
Dabu Diba, the blue?
I thought it was black.
No, I
I
have
was gonna say, I
from
thought
prior.
black-
Oh, you're the blue from prior.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I still have the black, but it's just scales.
So he looks it over and he goes, "I could give you 100 gold."
Would I know what?
Roll an intelligence check.
Okay. No. Sounds great to me.
I think it's a fair price.
I mean, I'm not offloading all of it, but yeah. Okay, fair enough.
He takes the hide, gives you a sack of 100 gold.
Okay. So I'm gonna make that 25. Why is my pearl dust set to 20 pounds?
I don't know.
It's a total.
It weighs 20
Oh,
pounds?
sorry. I had a lot of stuff that night.
Well, so I just
it was
looked at my
blank.
thing and was like, holy crap, I'm at a 292 pounds. I was like, holy crap,
Anyways,
I'm overburdened. And the black dragon horn weighs 20 pounds?
yes.
Okay, that's
It's an
fine.
adult black dragon. The horn is big.
I don't doubt that.
So, who all else is going to the tavern or to rooms or going shopping?
I need to find a blacksmith.
There is a smithy.
Excuse me.
Or
Um,
what would you recommend to do that to my helmet? Would you recommend a jewel crafter or like to go to a smithy?
I would probably hire a jewel crafter and an enchanter to do it together, so that way the jewel crafter installing the circlet doesn't damage it.
Okay.
I'd probably do it in a bigger town than this.
Okay. Well, we'll just wait then.
Roland orders a couple of ales and begins to go through his spell book.
I'll
I'm
join.
gonna order I'm gonna sit with Roland and order a drink and something to eat.
Okay.
I'm gonna order small glass of a small I don't know, some mead. This budget.
All right, they have a local mead that they're able to provide for you.
I do the same, and then I proceed to walk around, speaking of the exploits that we've done, and the dragons we've killed, and the treasures we've uncovered, and all that kind of stuff.
All the
Okay.
bard stuff.
Is this all just happening in the tavern,
Yeah.
or are you going around the town?
No. Just in the tavern here while I'm walking around drinking.
I
Okay.
come back to the
Gotta be
tavern.
close to get a refill.
Okay. All of the common folk of the village are deeply impressed with your stories. If you'd like to make a performance check, you can see
How
how
impressive.
well you do with it. Oh yeah. a couple of them are just like in awe of you.
Nice.
Awesome.
I will also, as I get back into the bar, I will see about striking up some kind of exchange deal for with the bartender for the 16 bottles of liquor that I have.
The regular liquor.
Yep.
He looks it over and he's like, "What do you want to trade for? Are you looking for other liquors? Are you looking for ales? Are you looking for money? Free drinks.
Free drinks.
Drinks. All right.
Wait, you're trading drinks for drinks?
Yes.
He looks it over and he's like, "Very well.
I'll give him. Sorry.
I'll give you free drinks for as long as you're here."
Perfect. So I'll give him, rather than actually, and I said 16 because that's what I had. Let's just give him 10, which is still a crap ton.
He accepts it regardless.
Okay. And I grab just an ale as my first free drink.
All right. He gets you an ale. It's it's very similar to an amber.
Okay.
Roland has a couple of light ales.
Let's see here. What is that? Constitution check?
Depends on how many you're drinking.
Well, I'm starting with at least 2.
You don't need a constitution check for just 2.
Okay.
If you're
And,
planning on continually drinking for the rest of the night, we'll roll.
We'll get there. Yeah. Speaking of
The
drinks,
rest of the day, I should say, considering it's like 3 in the
Day
afternoon.
drinking.
day drinking. Hey, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. I'm gonna go grab.
Looks like Zafira went to bed.
Oh no.
And Belgarth's just chilling out in the street,
Right.
yelling at people, I guess.
Being a dwarf.
People.
What was that?
I don't yell at people.
Speaking of drinks, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab one myself.
Well, what's Belgarth doing?
He said tavern, so I figured I was going to the tavern.
Come into the
Just
tavern.
standing.
Well, I'm going to the tavern then.
Fill 'em up. All right. So, is there anything else you guys want to do for the day, or do you want to just go straight through the night?
I don't think I do anything.
Any conversations you guys want to have with each other?
See.
Planning sessions for what you're gonna do at this tower?
So this is kind of a small town, right?
It's maybe
Yeah.
like 200 to 300 people.
All right.
There's a few
I'm
more
assuming that-
buildings spread beyond the map here. This is just the main road that enters into.
Okay. Well, I'm like slowly working on my one thing of need. I'm gonna kind of chat with Roland and see if he knows anything more about the tower than I already kind of know.
Hey,
Well, you roll an intelligence check for Roland. Actually, no, it'll be a history check. Okay.
So, from what I've read about this tower, it's got quite a few traps and elementals.
Yes, you are correct. So, Zonthal's tower is legendary among us wizards and other tale spinners throughout the rune for its unusual magical defenses, including a magical hedge maze that surrounds it, which we've all witnessed. The occultists might be in there. They might have subverted the magical defenses. I'm not sure. But either way, the wizard Zonthal was an extraordinary figure. He was just a lowly adventurer years and years ago. He traveled across Faerun and beyond, reaching distant Zakara, Karatur, and even Maztek. His work focused on conjuration and elemental evocation, so he often kept elementals and genies for company. Zonthal prized solitude, so he designed his tower and its surrounding hedge maze to deter intruder and unwanted visitors. Over a century ago, the wizard kicked his apprentices out and sealed the tower. No one knows what Zonthal's been up to in the intervening decades, or whether he's even still alive. Some rumors are that he's become a lich, while others just believe he's dead. All that's certain is the hedge maze remains a frustrating barrier, and the spells and wards protecting the tower against entry remain as powerful as ever.
So what you're telling me is I can't fly up to the top and land on it.
Well, some have tried in stories I've heard, and the balcony near the top has some sort of magical barrier protecting it, and you can't actually land on its surface. As well as the hedge seems to have some sort of illusory view when you try to fly over. And the tower seems different from inside the hedge maze.
Well,
From people that have survived trying to get through the hedge maze and have made it out, have said that finding their way through it by using the tower as a point of reference doesn't work. The tower seems to move around and change position depending on where you are and which area of the hedge maze you walk to.
okay.
Interesting.
That is quite interesting.
It's not a very
Well, what-
tall tower.
Well, one
It's
thing
maybe
for
it's
sure
maybe like 3 or 4 stories tall.
is if he has
The
become a
tower
lich,
is?
Yeah, it's like
I'll be able to
maybe
most likely sense some
50 to
undead presence.
60 feet in total height. So,
Because I'm pretty keen on picking up undead presence if he has become a lich.
well,
We'll
that'll
be
be
able-
good to have if we need to determine. Are there any other questions that you might have?
Do you know what kind of elementals favored over others?
I have no idea. I didn't know the man personally, so I wouldn't know of what specific interests he had.
Well,
So,
we're
yeah.
definitely for the long haul there. We don't know what's 100% in.
Well, I'm up to discovering his secrets.
Excellent. I'm gonna mull this over, and I get up and head over to the inn. Crash in.
Okay.
I'm
I've
gonna
been
walk around town and. Sorry.
But no, I was just gonna say, I'm gonna nurse this one thing of mead, my drink. Slowly drink this one drink.
Your lowly drink.
Just slowly drink it.
Alrighty.
While everybody else is deciding what they're doing, we're gonna do this
Well, I'm gonna.
if it works.
I'm gonna go walk around. I'm gonna
Maybe.
go walk around town and talk to the villagers and see if I can't get any more information about the maze.
Alright.
Ha!
Roll me an investigation check.
In the wheel.
Ow.
Okay. Let's see. If you're hanging out in chat, all you gotta do to win is type in exclamation point, or try and have a chance to win, I should say, is to type in exclamation point raffle. Starting now. Now.
I'll be back.
So it takes a few minutes of
Type it in one more time. Because you didn't pop up. There you go.
Perfect.
So it takes a few people in the village to actually get any sort of decent conversation going. They seem a little bit wary of you at the beginning.
No caps.
But what you discover is that things were quiet in the village for quite a long time. There was no activity coming from the tower. But for almost a year now, the villagers have been seeing lights through the windows at night and have heard unearthly sounds coming from either the hedge maze or the tower itself.
Yes. And try again.
A few claim to have seen a blue
No
dragon
caps.
lingering in the sky high above. But other villagers scoff at that idea. Think maybe it was just a trick of the eyes.
There you go.
But almost everyone in the village agrees that the tower has been reoccupied
Almost.
by somebody.
RAFFLE.
Who is trying to type?
The most popular theories that you discover
There you
is
go.
that
Good job.
Zonthal has returned or has awakened as a lich. Or that maybe one of the genies or elementals that he once imprisoned finally broke free of its restraints, but remains trapped in the tower. A lot of the villagers warn you of the maze being extremely dangerous, and that those few who enter ever come back out, and those who do come out are much worse for wear. Even animals and birds avoid them.
What's up, Rachel?
Kitty!
We're doing another giveaway. You got 2 minutes and 13 seconds. Type in raffle.
Exclamation point raffle.
Right.
I'm going to step away for just a second.
Do your thing.
Okie dokie.
You can only enter once.
No, Dran.
Also, there's a shadow sky in here. You should enter. You got some time. Who else?
It is.
You know, if you win Solar, I've got to redraw.
Oh, that's fine.
Who else was in here that I saw? There was a couple people in here who are not actually attempting to win the raffle.
So they're just lurking, man.
Probably. I mean, I appreciate the lurks all the same, so. Excuse me.
All right, so that's what you learned, Solar Moon.
You learned a lot.
So for anybody who's watching, these are the ones we're giving away today.
Woo!
Free dice!
There you
Well,
go,
after
Shadow Sky.
watch the- I'm gonna go check the tavern and see if anybody else is still there. And
Roland is still hanging out. Still going through his spell book.
I'm still in the tavern. I'll be here most of the night.
I'm gonna.
All right. So, for the clear dice, let's pick a winner. Yep, gonna have to redo it, man. No guard.
Yeah, no guard.
Win.
Congrats, man.
Our lovely the Starbright will be getting in touch with you to get your information so that we can ship these off to you.
Dun, dun. All right. So I'm going to just kind of sit on the table and slowly
Due to
nurse my
inactivity.
speed and
You were plenty active.
write some note my journal.
Okay. What else is anybody doing for the rest of the afternoon?
Well, I'm going to, unless some of my party members come by to stop me, I'm going to spend pretty much the entire day walking around the inn, or not the inn, the tavern, drinking and reciting poetry of our epic exploits.
All right.
Awesome.
I'll listen close.
You gonna stick
Roland
around?
seems to be listening while he's perusing his spellbook. Seems like you have had quite some adventures there.
Oh, you have no idea.
And we've had quite a few before he's joined us. We're grateful he just did.
Well, you all
Before-
seem to be a very tight-knit group of adventurers, and that's a good thing to see.
Yeah, we've taken down several dragons, and took down
Well,
a lich, but that's
I've
all kind of
officially-
hazy.
I've officially helped to take down my first today.
Aha! Huzzah!
Huzzah! he raises one of his tankards up to you.
Oh, gee.
And then like rubs with his shoulders because it's a little sore from the from the battle.
Oh yeah, you're definitely gonna feel that morning.
I feel very creaky in the mornings, but I'm still fairly spry.
Knock it off.
Who?
You.
Stop yawning.
Yanni McYonnerson over there.
Sorry.
I've had a few rather close calls. I
Frickin' heck.
died? I don't know. I was very cold for several hours.
Very
Someone's
I
died.
couldn't. I couldn't. It was after the first white dragon fought, and I just couldn't warm up.
Aye,
For-
and it was
for-
during that fight that you
I'm
started to lay down all the time in combat.
Well, it's not my fault they decided to choose to attack me over the one who has his guardians do whatever they're doing to them.
It's called teabagging.
Wow.
Well, I mean,
From what I
you're
understand,
not
it's very
wrong.
distracting.
God.
Well, seems we only have 3 rooms, and how are we going to be? Are we going to be setting up our campsite in one of the rooms?
Why not?
Most likely, just
I mean,
to add
portable
more
hole.
space.
Yes, I'll totally set my hole up in Pan's room.
Very well.
Also, Pan, here's your key.
Yeah, I was gonna
Oh.
say, pretty sure it was your room because you had the key.
Thanks.
No, I always stay in Pan's room.
Well, Sir Jorgen, if you would be so kind as to set it up, I think I would like to retire for the evening.
All right.
Alrighty.
Go.
No.
So you
Head on
go and
off.
set up the hole.
Yep.
I'll unlock my room.
And Roland decides sleep for the evening.
And have the girls in one room. Then
I don't want
Belgar-
to sleep with Sailor.
I don't want to sleep with Sailor.
I don't want to sleep with Sailor.
So
There's no
harsh.
Belgarth's like, I'll just go sleep with AM.
Solar is a girl.
Big, dark,
usually
brooding,
do.
handsome man.
Sailor, Solar is totally a girl.
All right. So is everybody good for the evening? Anything else they wanted to take care of or do?
Well, once I set up the place, as I said, I'm going to spend most of the night keeping the tavern nice and riled up and stuff like that.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me another performance.
God.
Stop at like 2 o'clock or so in the morning. Go back and get a little bit of sleep.
Oh my.
Evidently, the alcohol has really started to get to me at this point.
I'll stay to kind of keep an eye on them since I only need 4 hours of meditation.
Okay. I mean, everyone's fairly entertained by him. They're not. No one's booing him or like trying to,
Get him
make
kicked out of
leave
the
or
building.
anything. Everyone's being fairly friendly. The barkeep just keeps the drinks coming if you want them.
Oh, totally.
Jorgen, go ahead and roll me a Constitution.
I think I'll get one more.
Okay.
All right, now, didn't I have something that kicked in for saves? I don't.
Let's see. It was your.
Pan's such a lightweight, so I'll probably have. Because he usually only
Because you said something about I was set up as the halfling with resistance to poison or whatever.
You have advantage on saving throws against being frightened, and you can reroll one.
Okay, but
Unless you wanted to be the stout halfling.
was that the one?
It's the poison resistant. But you would lose brave.
No, I had
No,
the
you
brave
wouldn't-
one.
No, you wouldn't lose brave. You would lose the nimbleness, I think. Oh no, I haven't added the thing for the Lightfoot. That's why. Because I wanted to know which one you wanted to be first.
Yeah.
The Lightfoot is
Hiding, right?
here.
Isn't that what you said? It was hiding or something?
You can hide behind other creatures if they're larger than.
Yeah, I that doesn't sound like the tank. But being able to drink alcohol better definitely sounds like the tank.
All right, so we're gonna go
Is
with
Solar Moon killing his kid over there?
No, I'm just trying to keep him at arm's length.
You stay over here.
Not being very successful.
Okay, so what do I have to do for getting that added on here then?
I'm working on it for you right now.
Oh, you're doing it. Okay, okay.
God damn.
Selection of racial features.
Marco, apparently I've
Yeah.
been following you since October 3rd of 20.
Wow.
Couple years there.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay, so now how do I use this? Oh, you're still making it. Never mind.
Yep, still working on it. Give me a second. Feel free
Okay,
to
that's
talk amongst yourselves for a second.
All right. quite the interesting tale you're telling, Morgan.
Oh, totally. You should have been to this place I was before. Back when I used to hang out with the god Blue Stag. Let me tell you, we went through this forest where it rained every day. Like, there was never a not rainy day.
I like rain though.
You like rain until that's all you get. Let me tell you, it's not that fun. You know, I once heard another bard tell me, you can't enjoy a sunny day until you have something other than a sunny day.
All right. That makes sense. One of my
Oddly.
favorite days. I when I was younger, I mean I'm still considered a child from where I'm from, but when I was younger, one of my favorite things to do was curl up with a good book on a rainy day and just sit in the window, listen to the rain while I read.
It can definitely be soothing at times.
All right.
Beats weapon
so-
training.
So you have the permanent resistance to poison, which I've already applied. And then
Okay.
you need to make a constitution saving roll against anything poison related. You just click on that effect before you do your constitution.
Now, do I need to select myself first?
Nope, it's already...
It just automatically
already
targets
set
myself?
Mhm.
Yep. There we go. I just had to do the self stuff. So yeah, there you go.
Now I make the roll.
Nice.
Oh yeah. I mean, you're feeling the alcohol, but it doesn't impair you in a lot of.
Should I make a roll since Pan usually only drinks one drink and now he's on?
On his second.
Yeah.
If you feel like you might need it, go ahead.
Oh,
He's such a
man.
lightweight, so I don't know.
Do it!
Yep.
Natural one. You're drunk.
Oh god.
Natural one! Oh, they come in pints?
Oh my god.
You're like swaying in your chair,
Mhm.
having trouble staying awake.
I should probably maybe
Jorgen, you can definitely notice that Pan is shit-faced.
Oh, Pen! Pen, you've
What?
got the second drink!
I did.
You should totally get up and dance.
Oh my gosh, no.
Okay. Okay.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Trust me, it's wonderful. Dance!
Roll a
Let's see.
performance check with disadvantage.
Okay, let me put on the disadvantage here. Performance that I'm not proficient in at all. Woo!
Not half bad. I mean, it's a little makeshift. You could classify it maybe as more interpretive, but it's dancing.
It's both helped and hindered by the alcohol. The alcohol helps because it removes your inhibition to get up and dance, but it also hinders you because you can't move properly. Nice.
So, anyways, so you guys go for the rest of the night. The bar, starts to empty out as people go home to go to bed. And around 2 to 3 in the morning, you guys decide to, hobble your way across the road to your
God.
residence.
Are you good, Pan? Do you need me to carry you?
I don't know.
Roll a dexterity save.
Yes.
Okay.
What are you
okay.
doing?
Yeah, a couple of times Pan just like
Ops.
full face plants across, like just trying to cross the until you decide to help. Keep him
Here,
safe.
put your hand on my head.
Okay.
Because, you know, I'm like the size of a 4-year-old. So I can't really, like, steady you on my shoulder or anything without, like, picking you up and just carrying you. So I figure if you just put your hand on my head, you know, give you that little
How-
extra.
How
Bit of
tall are you?
balance.
I'm like 2'8" or something, just under 3 foot, I think it was.
He's on the short end of halfling.
I'm on the short end of elves. I'm just barely 5 foot.
Oh man.
So I'm like waist high for you then.
Yeah, just about waist high. All right, so everyone goes to bed, and you all take a long rest.
Yay!
Woo!
Gain them spell slots.
Yay! Spell slots
I
and
mean,
health points.
since you upgraded everybody's, probably already.
Yeah, pretty much. All right. So you guys wake in the morning. I would say AM, Belgarth, Zafira, and Solar Moon before and Roland before the other two.
Oh yeah, butt crack of dawn for sure.
Roland was like before dawn. He's like up at like 5 in the morning. And like
Normal old person.
normal old person. He goes and just like sits in the common area, preparing his spells for the day.
Oh, I slept till 6:15 in the morning. I'm such a lazy butt.
Yeah, pretty sure all have been for at least, maybe not quite as early as Roland, but I will have rolled out just behind him.
All right. So around 10, maybe even 11, Jorgen and Pan finally wake up. Jorgen, you are fine.
Oh, whoa.
Pan, I need you to roll me a Constitution check.
Okay. The check.
Oh no.
You have probably the worst hangover you've had in a long
time. You know, since the first time we ever tried alcohol because of the wharf.
I would say you've had a few hangovers since then. I mean, in the 2 months that you guys spent in Green Nest, just kind of recouping after the Horde of the Dragon Queen events. You've had a few hangovers at that time, being not as pressing on matters, but this one's a wallop.
I think they gave me something stronger than me.
I hand Pan a beverage and go, here's a little bit of a hair of the dog.
Okay. Yes.
That's not lycanthrope hair, is it?
Roll me another Constitution save.
Nice.
After a few minutes of drinking it, your headache starts to fade.
Okay.
Pounding has gone away. There's just a little bit of an ache, kind of like right behind your left eye.
Okay.
But for the most part, it's manageable at this point.
Ugh. I don't know what was in the second cup, but it definitely wasn't mead.
Well, that's what this was. This was Evermead.
It was pure liquid fun. That's what it was.
Okay.
Roland then after you know the few hours of just resting and going through his paperwork, he closes his tome, puts it back in the satchel next to him, and he's like, "Well, I am ready to go when you are."
Me too.
How are we gonna do this?
See.
Well, I think the only way that is logical is to brave the maze.
I know that we probably won't be able to see anything, but I'd still like to do one quick flyover check. And as we head towards the maze, I'll pull out my griffin.
Alright.
And take off and do a little bit of a flyover.
All right, so you take a flyover over the hedge maze, right?
More or less. I mean, I'm gonna fly all around and above the tower
Are
and
you
all
trying
that
to
too.
are you trying to get to the tower, or are you trying to just go around?
Just around and up above. If I can get to a height where I can actually see the top of the tower too. I'm not actually trying to make it to the tower necessarily, because I have a feeling that that's not gonna happen.
So
Yes.
when you guys were in the village looking into the hedge maze,
Yeah. Playing.
the maze appears to be a pleasant hedge-ringed garden with no resemblance to a maze at all. But seen from above as you're flying over it, it appears overgrown in a tangled mess. No discernible paths longer than maybe a dozen yards. It looks exactly like what it is. A hedge maze left unattended for more than for decades.
Okay.
Grown into nearly a solid mass of hedge and thorn.
I will attempt to kind of fly over and in like 20-30 feet,
Like into the maze?
like above it. Yeah.
Looks the same.
Okay, I will attempt to continue flying all the way towards the tower.
So, as you get to the edge of the hedge maze where the tower is, as you pass the threshold toward the tower vanishes. And all of a sudden, you see hedge maze to the horizon.
Oh god.
All around you.
Right.
But from your vantage points on the ground, you see him just hovering near the other side of what the hedge maze would be. Just the wings on his griffin just flapping, kind of like he's just looking at something. And after a few more moments of flying straight ahead, your vision shifts again. And you see a few hundred yards of hedge maze,
Right.
and your friends again, and the town. And you see from you guys on the ground, you see the griffin turn around and come flying back.
Awesome. I will land and be like, yeah, the only way we're gonna get to this thing is if we go through the maze. But from what I can tell looking at it, it's completely overgrown. We're gonna have to cut our way through.
As if on cue, you hear banana hammock.
Okay.
And I use my magic word and put away the griffin.
All right.
I have to wait 5 days before again.
All right. So do you guys start walking into the maze?
Yes, I go first,
Yeah.
trying to chop at it.
Yeah, and I'll follow O'Bine.
So you go. So as you enter, you can see the path. It doesn't just go straight toward the tower. There's a path that actually kind of leads off to the left a little bit, and it kind of starts to curve. But it looks nice. It looks clean. It looks well kept. Where are you going to start hacking at the side? Just straight ahead from the town toward the tower?
Sure.
Okay.
This isn't gonna end well.
No, I think we should take the slightly curving route. Seeing as how everybody that goes straight towards the tower ends up somewhere
Yeah,
else.
see, and I wasn't saying to go cutting it up. I was just saying we might have to cut through some of it because it's overgrown.
All right. So as you start hacking through the hedges, go ahead and roll me an attack.
Attack.
All right. So you get a 19. Go ahead and roll me damage.
Ah.
All right. So you just start, hacking at it. Are you raging while you do this? Like rage hacking?
No, not right now because we're not actually in combat. So
Okay. I just had to ask.
I'll take full damage from it.
Well, you start hacking through it, and you're you're swathing a path. You get about, you get your first 5 feet in, and it doesn't seem to be ending. There's no openings on the other side. And you go for another 5 feet. You now have a 10-foot long hole swathed into this maze. And as you look back, you're literally 10 feet in, but there's no end to this hedge.
Wide hedge.
Hey, Pan, does this hole remind you of anything? It's the same depth as my hole.
Oh god. Jeez.
You keep going?
That was awful.
Yeah, I'll give it another 10 feet, and if nothing still happens, then I'll probably change my tactic.
I'm gonna throw
You
firebolt
get
at it.
20 feet, and there's no change.
Hey, AM, I don't think this is working.
Let's just come back and take the regular path. If we have to cut some stuff out of our way, we will.
Alrighty. So I'll go back, start taking the regular path.
All right, let's take that regular.
So, you start taking the curve to the left, and after about a minute, you come to an open garden area that seems to have a large sundial in the middle of it, and multiple paths taking off from the sun.
Great.
I'm gonna examine the sundial.
Two.
I'm gonna go up to the sundial and examine.
Open a new map for you. You're in the maze now.
Yay!
So it's...
What you doing over there, Pan?
Trying to figure out. If sundial is like a compass instead of a regular sundial. Maybe give us a clue into which
Bring me
path
one.
to take.
Bring me one.
All right, let's see here. All right, first bit of text.
You're up.
You've entered an intersection where 8 paths converge symmetrically. You can see Xanathar's tower dead ahead above the hedge wall, but the way the path curves, there's no telling which one might lead to it.
Second one.
Oh my gosh! A sundial stands in the center of the intersection. The shadow from its
No.
Nomagon pointing straight towards the tower, which is highly odd because the sun isn't behind you. Your shadow points in the proper direction, only the sundial's shadow points ahead.
So only the sundial's
Shara,
points.
Ask Nana for her knee brace. Ask Nana
See.
for her knee brace.
I'm gonna see if the sundial can be turned.
Remember how it was oriented so that we
Okay.
can
Yeah,
take it back
you
to
don't
the
wanna
other way.
forget That. Exactly.
And as you guys are examining the sundial and looking around, roll me a perception check.
Everybody?
All of us?
Yep. Oof.
Good job, Solar.
Hold on, my
Solar
computer.
is just transfixed by this sundial.
You said perception?
Yes.
Terrible. You load the map. You.
All right. So as you all are, looking it over, Solar Moon, you are just completely fixated on this, trying to figure it out. This. Yeah. Okay. Anyways. So let's see. Jorgen, AM, Belgarth, and Zafira. You see as you prepare to step into onto the garden, like into the next area. After examining this, you notice movement high up in the tower. You see a human male dressed in black robes standing on the balcony, waving something over his head. It's hard to make out details from this distance, but it just might be some sort of blue mask-like object.
I wave.
You see this figure.
Okay.
Hail and well met! Are you friend or foe?
I like how that is
And-
never gonna die.
And as you guys start to wave and yell and acknowledge him, he says this. Heroes! They saw you in the village! I've taken the mask, but they'll realize it's missing within minutes. Look for me beneath the tower, for it's the only place I have a chance to hide. This is the key that will let you
I'm in a lot
teleport
of pain
into
right
the
now.
dungeon.
And apparently, Mom
He
can't
holds
find her knee brace.
aloft a second item, some sort of white, glimmering hourglass. I will leave it behind after I use it, but others may find it before you do.
So is he in a window?
No, he's on the balcony at the top of the tower.
Okay.
Hey,
Can I
hey,
judge?
hey, him.
Can I judge the distance?
From here,
Yeah.
maybe 300 feet.
As far as I can tell.
Mhm.
Okay. Yes. Jorgen.
Can you do your steppy thing?
And as you guys are like making your reactions to what he said, go ahead, Jorgen.
That's what I just said.
Another
Okay.
text bubble.
He
Oh,
sent
oh.
a message. I don't know if you saw it yet.
The speaker looks over his shoulder as another figure suddenly dashes out onto the balcony. A flash of blades and spellfire erupts. Then the figure who spoke pitches his attacker over the railing before dashing back inside.
What things?
All right. Well, I'm gonna try it. Is anybody gonna come with me?
Oh,
No.
I
It
can.
was given to her by her aunt.
I can go, but I feel bad about leaving the other people here.
What did you say, Cole?
Oh, I was making a comment to what Brian.
Oh, okay. Well, in theory, assuming that we don't get attacked, we can come back. If we make it.
I think you should go with a healer.
Yeah, you should take Pan. I'm gonna stay here to protect the rest of the group.
All right. Continue to make your way in. If we can get back to you, we will.
All right, so who's all staying?
Jorgen?
I'll stay.
Jorgen and Zafira. Anybody else?
I can only take one willing creature. So
Kiara, that's your brother.
up to one willing creature. So if it even works.
Yeah, I don't think
We are in a magical hedge maze, so
We'll find out.
yeah.
Okay, so who are you taking with you?
Pan.
Pan, what are you doing?
I cast Dimension Door and
Go toward the tower?
Yep.
try to land on the platform.
Okay. You cast Dimension Door. You both vanish. You both feel. You feel as though every molecule in your body is being ripped apart,
Okay.
and then, to the advantage point of everybody else, you guys have been gone for an hour.
Wow. Okay.
And you reappear instantly. From your perspective, I need you to target both you and Pan.
Oh jeez.
Oh, God, hurt.
Okay.
Go to your dimension door.
Okay.
And roll the damage. So you
Unfortunate.
guys both take 11 points of force damage
From
as you
Dimension
were
Door?
shunted back to the location that you disappeared.
Awesome.
Ow.
And an hour has gone by since they vanished. They appear and they both like drop to their knees and they're both like shaking from the pain their bodies have just been going.
As soon as I realize what's gone wrong, I will slowly attempt to stand and then heal myself.
Okay.
Oh,
I mean,
nice.
it works to move, but it starts to fade after you guys reappear.
It did it to both of us because I still had us both selected.
Yeah, minus the 11.
Well, that didn't work.
Or yeah, so let's
Ouch.
see,
I use prestidigitation to make a little horn sound go. Wah, wah, wah.
Horn.
ugh.
By the way, the time differences between you two, you don't realize it until someone says something. You guys
Well-
think you just vanished and reappeared.
Right.
Holy
Well,
crap! You guys have been gone forever.
Really?
What are you talking about? We just left.
Yeah.
Haha.
Ugh.
Okay. You guys have been gone long enough that I'd have to had I been the old me, I would have had to have edged at least twice.
Wow. Wow.
All right. Well.
And as you guys look around, you notice that the tower's in a different location compared to where you guys were.
Awesome.
Like as you guys just like look around, like the tower has changed position. You never noticed.
Is the sundial also pointing towards the tower?
It's still pointing toward the tower. Yes.
I walk up to the sundial and I attempt to move it.
You attempt to move the sundial.
Yeah, to
Turn
rotate it.
Roll me a strength check.
Okay. Probably gonna fail, but that's okay.
I'm just gonna keep kneeling.
It does not budge.
Okay.
Can I investigate the sundial?
Go ahead. Roll investigation. check.
I'm also going to investigate it now that it won't move.
Both
All
of
right,
you,
guys.
it seems just like a regular old sundial.
You just did an intelligence check.
Oh, whoops. Hold on a second. Let me fix that. Investigation. Could have taken the intelligence.
Okay, so it just looks like a regular sundial, except for it's not appearing with the sun. Shadow is pointing at the tower.
Okay. Normal, I would have just tried to do this, but I've learned a little bit traveling with you guys. Tell me if this is a bad idea. Okay?
Okay.
This
Okay.
sundial always points towards the castle,
Yes.
right?
Right.
What if I take Banana Hammock and chop the sundial off the pedestal and take it with us?
That
I
could
mean,
work.
Maybe it'll help guide us.
Right, if it always points us in the direction we're supposed to go.
Say if we had something to drink it, probably carry it, but taking it off the pedestal.
I mean, all I gotta do is break the pedestal off. I was expecting you all to go, no, that is a horrible idea, don't do that.
I mean, we're not known
Why
to
not?
have great ideas.
Worst case scenario, it just breaks it.
Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna attack the sundial.
Yes, I attacked the base of the pedestal, not the sundial itself.
So you're trying to knock the gnomon off.
Yes.
I don't know what a gnomon is.
The
the
gnomon
part
is
of the
the
dial.
angled piece that sits up above the plate that casts
Oh.
the shadow.
Yeah, that thing.
Oh, see, I was thinking it was like how big is this sundial?
It's 10 feet wide by about maybe 3 feet tall at the top of the gnomon.
I mean, you're not gonna be able to carry that.
Yeah, I'm sitting here, I'm going, you know, If I was at least a foot taller, this might have worked.
I mean, if it's not that heavy, one of us probably it after you.
Well, I wanted to take the whole sundial.
Oh god.
All right, so you're gonna try and attack the base of it.
No, since it's so big, because I was just thinking it was like a normal size sundial. I didn't know it was like.
It's 10 feet wide.
Yeah, then I won't do that.
Let's just go the direction it's pointing for now, and we'll see how far we get.
Okay.
You guys are gonna head the direction it's pointing.
Yep.
Sure.
Okay. Let's see. So you guys start heading down the path toward the tower, and it starts to curve off to the right. And after about roughly 20 to 25 seconds, you guys re-emerge, and it's a sundial.
Okay.
Okay, is it still pointing towards the tower?
At this point, you guys see two shadows. You see one pointing toward the tower, and at this point, the tower has shifted positions again. So you see one pointing toward the tower down a path, and you see one pointing to the right from that.
From the way we came, or
So you on the sundial.
right?
One is pointing toward the tower, and the other one is pointing to the right of where that one. If you're looking toward the tower from the sundial. So on your map, it would be one toward the north and one toward the east.
Okay.
God damn it! Who played Zelda most recently and can remember the forest?
It's been about a year.
Go
Right,
towards where the music's
left,
the loudest.
Left, right, straight, right.
I just followed the music.
I know, right? That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
Hickman, I have.
Well then,
I'd like to phone a friend.
Actually, yeah, no, let's do that. Impromptu poll anybody who's in chat. Which direction should we go?
I'm gonna while we're trying to figure out which direction to go, I am
You
going
have
to
8 directions to choose from.
Yep.
And the arrows are pointing up and to the right.
Okay.
Right.
I'm going to pull out
That's
Pull
one
out
for
my-
right.
my inkwell and quill, and I'm going to actually mark the sundial, just in case we end up back at this particular sundial.
See, because I'm
Good
not
idea.
convinced that it's the same sundial.
I think it is the same sundial, so that's why I'm going to mark it.
Okay. I'm still not convinced, but
What are you marking it with?
I pulled out my
which is to the
and
right.
quill. I'm just
Okay.
marking it with ink.
So right now
Okay.
the consensus is
to the right.
to the right or to the northeast, which is also to the right, but to the north.
Since this is the I'm going to mark it with just 2 lines. Since we've seen 2 sundials, this is the second one, but it might
So
same sundial.
you just make like 2 lines on the gnomon.
Yeah, just like 2 little ticks on the.
Okay.
All right, let's go to the right.
Okay, are we just going to the right or are we going to the northeast?
We're going to which is towards the right. LOL.
Well, it's also towards the right is the problem.
Yeah, exactly.
So, because there's 8 different pathways we can take. The northeast would
North,
be the
southeast, west, and then northeast, southeast, southwest, northwest.
Hickman says to the right, and
And northeast is to the right, so we satisfy both customers.
it's true.
All right.
All right, northeast.
So you go through the northeast path.
Yes.
Sure.
Yep.
All right. You walk down the northeast path, and
The hell? Oh.
right. All right, so you start walking down that path. It curves to the right, and as it curves to the right, you guys come to another opening with another sundial.
I'm gonna investigate to see if my ticks are
This
there.
one takes a little bit longer to get to. It takes about 40 to 50 seconds.
Dan's investigating to see if it's the same sundial.
Your marks are not there.
Okay.
right. Here, you guys wait right here. I'm going to run back down the other way. Pan, can you bring out your stretchy rope thingy?
And just so you're aware, the sundial is now pointing north, southeast, and southwest.
Oh God.
Okay. I pull out my unending rope.
Which way did we come in?
We
Is
went
the tower
northeast,
still
so we
close
came
to
through the southwest.
The original one you came in through was the south. Where did you come in from this last one? You came in from the southwest.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want me to tie this around you?
Nope, I'm just gonna wrap it around my arm a few times. And
Okay.
and I'll just pull it out. I'm gonna run back to the other one. Where exactly did you mark it?
I marked it and towards in between, like middle. So Jorgen, I height.
You just point it out.
I point out on the current one about where I drew on the other one.
And what did you mark on it?
Just 2 little tick.
On this one, the new one?
No, on the old one. I'm just pointing out to Jorgen where I marked it for the old one because he's going to quickly run back to see if.
Oh, he's gonna run back to the southwest.
Yeah. While
I'm-
holding
I
on
mean,
to my
you guys came-
unending rope.
Yeah, she's holding on to one end, and I'm holding on to the other end of the unending rope. Got it wrapped around my arms a few times, and
I'm not putting a limit on it. So,
and
it's
so I'm
gonna
just
keep-
gonna run back to, or the direction we came, to see if I find a sundial with nobody at it that has the markings that she put on it.
Okay. So you run down that direction. After about maybe 30 seconds, you come to you come into another opening in the hedge maze, and you see a like 15-foot pool of water that takes up most of this space.
I wasn't here before.
Oh God.
Huh.
Changes.
Okay, I head back to where everybody else is. Follow the rope.
You go back the way you came, and you meet back up with the group. To the group, it's been 5 hours since Jorgen left.
Jesus.
Jesus.
I'm gonna
So I didn't
suggest that
want
we
too long.
keep.
Just so you know, the unending rope has been taut this entire time until he started to come back, which was about 30 seconds before he comes around the corner. And then it loosens up as he starts to come back.
So I didn't want to be gone for very long, so I didn't investigate. But there wasn't a sundial there. It was a big pool.
You've been gone for 5 hours.
5 hours.
By the way, the sun's position has not. The tower's position, to your perspective, has changed 5 times.
Awesome.
Us.
To Jorgen, none of that.
Oh.
You don't even know any of.
Whoa. So it changes position once an hour.
Maybe.
As far as we know.
All right.
Okay.
I gotta make an intelligence check here.
Have the intervals been evenly spaced?
As far as you're aware.
So it might be a
But
good
the sundial is
idea.
still pointing toward the tower, and then away from the tower in both angled directions. The tower, and just so you know, so you have orientation on the map. The tower is always to the north.
Always.
For orientation when you're looking.
Okay. My vote is that we just keep going to the north.
Hey, I got an idea here. I personally think we should follow. I personally think we should follow the sun.
As you look up, roll me a nature check. Actually, no, just a perception check. That's fine.
All right.
Woo!
Oh,
You don't see the sun. You have no idea where the sun is. Every time you try to look toward where the light is coming from, it shifts. But the
Huh.
sun is always up.
As if it's midday.
Maybe like between 11 and 2. It's always kind of like off and at an angle a little bit, but every time you look up toward the sun, it moves.
Well, you know my vote.
All right, I've got a question, and maybe one of the smarter people can figure it out. We came from the southwest on this because we went to the northeast last time.
Yes.
I've noticed that when we've come to a new sundial, each one of the markers where we came from is now shown, in addition to pointing at the tower. What if we go in all of the directions to get it to mark all of the ways?
How come I feel like that's a bad idea?
Let's see.
Well,
Sounds like a fun idea to me.
I didn't say
Or it might make
sounds
the session
fine.
go quite
I
a bit
said it
longer.
sounds bad.
I mean, not split up. I mean, we travel as a group now to like the what three areas were marked right now?
South, west,
The
south,
north,
east,
the
and north.
southwest, and the southeast.
So north, southwest, and southeast are all marked.
The shadows are pointing in those directions.
So let's go to the south and see if it marks the north on the
okay.
next one.
Okay.
Pan,
Yes.
tie your unending rope off to this sundial.
Got it.
Somebody who's good in tying knots, maybe help him out.
What's the check for that one?
Survival.
Survival.
No, I'm pretty good at
I
survival.
could do it, so I'll help her. Help
Okay, go ahead.
him.
They, them.
So
So
I'll
you
just-
tie an end of the rope to the sundial.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
Which way are you guys heading?
Guess to the south first. While Pan lets out the rope.
Just slowly let the rope out as we walk.
Okay. So you start letting loose the rope, and you guys start walking down the path. It veers to the left. About 30 seconds later, you guys come to another sundial.
wrap once around the sundial, and then check the shadows, and we'll go to one of the paths that shadow, or that does have a
Okay.
shadow.
Pan,
Yes.
go ahead and roll me a perception.
And which ones are marked on there now?
I'll get to that in just a second.
Okay.
18. Your unending rope goes slack.
Guys,
Yeah,
What?
the rope is slack.
Excuse me?
that's what I feared. All right, pull it in.
And you guys actually come in to this area from the north. So as you guys enter into this area, the tower's behind you. Do you
Alright.
start pulling the rope back?
Yep.
You guys think you've maybe moved about, I would say, maybe close to about 200 feet, and you kind of gauge how much rope's coming back, and you only pull back about 50 feet of rope. And it's just a nice, clean edge on the rope. Now, as you guys look at the sundial,
Same 3?
the shadows are pointing toward the northeast, the southeast, the southwest, and the northwest.
I'm gonna draw this. In my, take note. Would I need to roll anything for drawing?
You can, if you right click and click on the bottom one that says drawing, and then click in enter draw mode, you can actually draw a line.
No, I mean, Pan's gonna draw it in his journal.
Okay. Yeah, not a problem. Go ahead and roll me a perception check. Everybody looking at the sundial.
Perception?
Bad.
Dude, you got an 8. That was a 17.
Rerolling my natural 1 skill check.
Better.
Much.
All right. As you examine the sundial, the shadows start to slowly rotate around the face of the sundial, spinning faster and becoming shorter until they shrink into the gnomon. And the sundial shows no shadow at all.
What the hell?
I don't know. What does this mean?
You guys saw that, right?
Yes? Looking at the same thing you are.
Are we casting shadows?
Yeah. Currently, the shadows are coming from, or your shadow. Your shadows are currently casting to the west.
Yeah, no, you can't play with that.
We figured something out.
Yeah. Leave that alone.
Okay. Well, it looks like the tower is pointing. For a while, the tower seems to always be pointing north.
There's no
Is-
shadow casting off of it now.
Awesome.
There's no shadow casting off the tower.
Is there a
off
possibility?
of the sundial. Sundial has no shadow being cast.
Hear me out.
Is the
Here,
Is there a possibility that the hedge is rotating as we walk through it?
Yes.
Anything's possible.
Since the tower seems to always be. It seems to always
Anybody
be
who
north.
wants to think about this concept, roll me an intelligence.
An intelligence what?
Just an intelligence check.
Do you my intelligence? Ha! 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 Natural 20!
I really shouldn't have had those drinks last.
Okay, Zafira and Solar Moon. Do you remember the 4th Harry Potter book?
Like the back of my hand, considering I just finished it again last week. Yes.
So you remember near the end when they're in the in the
Maze.
hedge maze?
Yes.
Remember how it changes
Yeah.
as they go through it and
Yeah.
like tries to kill them?
Well, yeah, it like moved.
It's you can suspect it's shifting as you guys go to each section.
Okay. So like I'm like I only suspect this, or I'm pretty sure.
You're pretty sure this is what's happening. Is that it? As you guys move to another section, the way back changes. Like wherever you're not, it just shifts.
Solar Moon. We were gathering intel the village about the maze. You gather any useful information for about those who've made it out?
Boy, we can't hear you.
Hang on a second. Other than people's perception of time was all screwed up, other than that, no.
And you would know that they were worse for wear. Is the best way that
Yeah.
they put it. Is that they were not in the best of health. Some of them were injured, and that is a very rare occurrence that even people would come back.
Yeah.
I say we go north again.
Okay.
Hey, wait, I want to try something.
I'm aware
Does
that's the
anybody
way
have
that we
any-
came in, but I think we should try going back the same way we came.
Does anybody have anything we can see if we can make this sundial give us a shadow with?
How tall were these hedges again?
They're 8 feet tall.
Remember,
They're like a foot taller than Aya.
remember, I flew over them though, and as far as what I could tell, it just looked like a massive clump of hedge.
Like heavily overgrown, like decades old of not being maintained.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that I understood that all correctly. Cause I was like, wait a second, I can fly, use my carpet and fly over, but never mind. I remember. Okay.
I'm gonna cast light on the head.
On the sundial?
Yeah. Sundial.
Sorry.
See if...
Roll me a wisdom saving.
And
Alright.
You try to cast the spell and you see it start to flicker on the tip of the gnomon, and then it just shunts out.
Well, that didn't work.
And you feel a slight throb in your head from trying to cast the spell, but no damage.
Alright. Well, that didn't work.
There's gotta be a way to figure this out.
I throw a magic stone at it.
It comes
Throw
back.
a magic
and
stone at it. Roll an attack roll with it.
Okay.
All right. You flick that stone as hard as you can. It hits the gnomon and comes right back at you.
Oh, great.
Yeah, saw that.
Target yourself and do damage. It just reflected your spell right back at you.
Phew. Okay.
God damn.
You guys watch as his stone hits the gnomon, and you see like almost like this arcane like flicker in the air, and then it just flings right back and just hits him directly in the sternum, and like knocks him back a couple feet. And he's like, "Oh!"
Alright.
Well then, guess we're not gonna try and hit that.
No. How did that feel? I bet you that hurt quite a bit.
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
Ooh.
You cast the spell. Roll me a Constitution save.
If I have to remove the. Okay. Save.
Woo!
As you cast it, you almost have to shield your eyes. There is magic everywhere.
Oh
Like it is
god.
all around you. It is blinding. Like as you,
Alright.
as you like squint your eyes, like it's literally just this white in your eye, like this white fog and light, just blinding you.
Everything's
What's
magical.
wrong, Pan?
Everything's magical.
You drop the spell,
Really now?
Yeah, I'm gonna drop the spell. It's too painful.
everything goes back to normal.
All right.
Hey, can I use find traps to find all the unexpected ways to go?
Teeth.
Sure. You cast find traps.
I'm trying to turn that off, but I don't think.
And as you cast the spell, you start getting pinged. First, it's northwest, southeast, west, north, south. All directions just start pinging. And you're just like, there's traps everywhere.
Okay, I've got another really stupid idea, guys.
I know. Okay, go ahead.
Pan, you said that there was magic here, right?
It's so blinding.
Right. Well, I
There
have
was
this
magic literally
ability.
right in front of your eyeball.
I
That's
I
how
have this
close it was.
ability to talk to magical items. I wonder if I can talk to the magical maze.
Oh boy.
Eh?
That might work.
So you're gonna cast Identify.
Yes, I'll sit down and do the little ritual to cast the identify.
Okay. Your Identify starts speaking gibberish to. Roll me an intelligence check.
Oh God.
Or Arcana, if you want to do that.
Nat 20, nat 20, nat 20.
Hey Cole, could you remove the effects for me? I tried to remove them and they just kept adding.
So, if you click on the little boot on the right
not
next to your
bad.
box, it brings a
Oh.
little drop down with the little circle and line in it, and you can actually delete them by double clicking that delete. Yep.
You are 2 seconds from having your butt bruised. Not really.
Do it.
Whatever.
Do it!
I'm not gonna spank her. She knows that. That's the sad thing.
Warm.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh,
So, you got a 20 on your Arcana. Okay. Some of this you don't understand. You've never seen magic like this. It is arcane based, but it is much higher level than you can even think about using. You didn't get a natural 20. That's all you know.
Well, guys, I think parts of the maze talk to me, but
One thing else you do know is that it's a series of spells that have been cast in this area.
it's like there are a whole bunch of different people and they're all talking at once. It's kind of hard to understand it all.
Yeah,
I didn't actually get anything very useful out of it.
Okay, here's my thing. Didn't we hire Roland to help us with this nonsense? He's an arcane words. What do you recommend?
Love how you guys just refer to the NPC.
on that same thought process, I will also ask him if it makes sense to potentially try dispelling magic.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
He's been quiet this whole time, like studying everything that's happened and noting it mentally, and he sits there and he goes, you see him step onto the sundial, look around a minute, hop, and he vanishes.
And he what?
He vanished.
Vanishes.
He just walked onto the sundial, looked around for a second, hopped, vanished.
Well, he went home.
I'm gonna
Fat
walk
one
up
would
to the
not be-
No, I'm gonna
sundial.
walk onto the sundial and do what he did.
And it wasn't like Dimension Door. There wasn't like an arcane effect
No,
around
right,
him or
right.
anything. He literally just like pop. It was like he never was there. Just done.
Yeah, so either way, I'm gonna try and walk up and I'll do something similar to it, what he did. Just kind of examine first and then hop in the same place that he did.
Okay. You vanish.
I want to do the same thing he did.
You vanish.
Am I now
I'm
with
with that.
him, or
The rest of the party's still here. You won't know until
Nobody gets to know their fate until everybody does it.
Finish with their,
Alright.
they decide to stay and wait.
Should
Well,
I'm gonna follow him.
should we?
You hop on. You go on there and you jump.
Roland
Yep.
seems to be on something,
around, I
As soon
and
as you hop and your feet touch the dial, you vanish.
I jump.
Okay. You go on there. You hop. You vanish.
Should we just say for brevity that everybody does it? Because I don't know.
We'll say at this point, unless Pan doesn't want to.
I'll go last.
All right. Elgarth goes, hops on, vanishes. Now you're
Okay.
last. You hop on.
I'm gonna do one final look around the maze area before doing.
Sun seems to have changed direction, and the tower has moved.
Okay. Has it felt like how long does it feel like my party's been gone?
A few seconds.
Okay, I hop on. Do it.
All right. You hop on.
Mm-hmm.
And you vanish. Am.
Yeah.
You
well, then we
appear
could hire this dude for this. So
just outside of a sundial.
Okay.
Roland is across.
Okay.
Going, 2 minutes go by. Next party.
Oh, jeez.
Another 2 minutes. Another 2 minutes. Another 2 minutes. Until all of you are there.
What does this sundial look like? I walk
As
up
you
and-
look down at the sundial, the shadow is now just doing circles.
Frick.
I'm gonna do the same thing again.
You gonna jump back on the sundial?
Nothing happened.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna ask Roland.
Yeah, I was gonna say I asked Roland what he.
Well, I watched the shadows. They seemed to have been pointing in the right directions
Mm-hmm.
as we were going through the first 3. But then when we got to the 4th one, it changed. They started to spin, but they spiraled back into the sundial. I figured, I guess the right way is through the sundial. So I stepped on it, nothing happened. So I jumped, and here I am.
Okay,
So
so
now it
now
it's
where's the
spinning.
tower? Where's the tower at?
Tower is, for the sake of brevity with the map, it's north. It's always north.
Okay.
Because you've lost your sense of direction. You don't know which way is really north.
Well,
and the shadows are spinning.
The shadow just seems to be spinning in circle.
I'm gonna.
Is it just like one little thing that's spinning, or is there more of them?
The shadow goes from the Gnomon all the way to the edge where the numbers are,
Is there just
and
one
it's
shadow
just,
or multiple
and it's just
shadows?
rotating around. It's just one shadow.
Is it multiple?
I'm
Just
going
one line
to.
constantly moving.
I'm gonna run around the sundial in the direction that the shadow is spinning.
You start a slow jog, following the point. Nothing seems to be happening.
All right. Well,
I'll start jogging
that was-
the opposite direction.
like how we're running.
You go counter to the spin.
Yep.
Okay. You go for 2 or 3 revolutions, and nothing seems to be happening.
Okay.
that
All
doesn't
right,
work.
I stand in the center of the sundial and spin clockwise and jump and bounce and curse. Lots of cursing.
All right. Nothing seems to be happening.
All right. Well,
Well, we know that the tower is to the north, so why don't we try going north?
okay.
That's my vote.
Yeah, I vote.
I
for
got
north.
nothing. I'll go wherever you want.
Too.
So we're gonna go to the north again.
You can go to the north.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. So you guys start walking toward the tower.
Okay.
Got awful quiet.
Yeah. It's
Expect the
Quite the-
unexpected.
No noises scare me.
trying to keep it here, make sure nothing sneaks up on us. Wow.
Aha! Damn it. Reload if
Sorry.
you would, please.
Yata, you've done it.
Huh?
Give me a second.
You're fine. Move everybody and then reload it for me.
Did you close it?
Every time I hit the arrow, if I have another map up, it automatically closes. So I need to close the other map out first, then hit the expand arrow.
And text bubble.
Read it.
The curving path you follow suddenly twists to reveal a proper maze cut out of the surrounding hedges. Moments later, the pounding of hooves ring out, and a gorgon charges out of the greenery toward you.
Well,
Great.
damn.
Oh, oh,
What
At
is
least
the
it's not a
Gorgon?
minotaur.
You
Actually,
don't know
True.
what a Gorgon is?
Opens.
No.
Gorgon, just don't look at it.
Yeah, do not look at it.
Like
Oh.
Medusa?
Yes.
Yes. It can turn you to stone as well.
okay, alright.
Oh, okay.
God, where's the barrel when we need it?
Alright, at this point, I need everyone to roll initiative.
Wait, a barrel? What kind of barrel?
I need a barrel. It needs to be
And
cut in
mending.
half. And I
mending.
need somebody who can cast mending.
I can cast mending. Why? What do you want? What do you need mending?
It
for?
only really works on a Medusa type character that actually has a head that
And a
eyes
Gorgon is not a Medusa.
that will freeze you.
It's a kind of.
Yeah, but it's not the same, so it won't really work.
A Gorgon is a giant mechanical bull made of metal.
As a can I cast or have a reaction to this guy charging us?
Only if you have something you can do with a reaction at this moment.
Okay, let me double check.
If it's an action or a bonus action, you cannot.
Oh, it has to be a reaction?
Yep.
Well,
Okay,
then
you made not happy sounds.
it's not gonna happen then,
A
because
Gorgon is like a Medusa.
It can petrify you, but,
but it doesn't use
it
its
doesn't do it by
eyes.
sight.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying it is like
Does-
Medusa.
Doesn't
Right.
it have a breath? Isn't that what petrifies it from a Gorgon?
It's a mist comes out of its mouth and nose.
Okay, let me roll my initiative and roll initiative.
All guards roll initiative.
Well, I will. Hold on.
Everybody initialize.
Were you sleeping or were you doing other things?
I'm doing other things.
He's still awake. He must have been edging.
Oh my god!
God.
All right,
Alright.
top of the round. Gorgon.
I didn't do it.
Do it. Take it out.
All right. Well, I go running through all of my allies.
Run, Forrest, run!
Don't get petrified.
Do not look it in the face.
It's not a look, it's getting
What a heck-
snorted on.
This is true. This is true.
Don't let him seize on you, Jorgen. That's bad.
Achoo!
He's bad.
Achoo!
I come spinning around the corner this way.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
you should have waited.
Perfect.
Okay.
And let's see here. Because I
Crash.
need
Bang.
I'm not fast enough. Nope, that links it. It doesn't have a thing for me to cast it on myself.
It should say like effect or something like
What is
that.
it?
My Longstrider spell.
Is that not one that you did?
Longstrider. That's just because it's movement speed, so don't worry about it. Just remember what your movement speed is increased to.
Okay. Well, I cast Longstrider on myself. And I'm done.
Oh,
Oh, and by the
Yeah.
way, as you guys
see
see this happen, and you guys like all look back to see if you could see to run back the way you came,
The hedge
the
is
hedge is closed. Like the hedge just looks like it never was. Like the path was never there.
Right.
Awesome. So we have to go through here.
Retreat. What?
What is retreat?
Well,
So
I know
come here.
it always hits. We're just gonna shoot magic missile.
Pew pew.
Pew pew pew. 3 times. 1, 2, 3.
You didn't target the
Oh,
Gorgon.
damn it! That time I did it. Okay, I got it. That time. All right. 1, 2, 3.
All right.
All right, and then, of course, for one, let's go ahead and attack it with my spiritual weapon as my that hits. Okay, that's 10 points of damage.
Nice.
That is my turn, good sir.
All right. AM.
I cast True Strike on it. And I will then use my movement to move. Let's see, hold on. To here. And as I'm going by, I'll use my bonus action to throw a magic stone at it. So Gorgon and bam. Well, apparently it's
Hold on.
resistant to magic.
So here's the thing.
What?
When you do your True Strike, you have to apply the effect at the end of your turn.
Okay.
Because it's giving you advantage throughout your, which isn't how it works.
Okay, so do you want me just to re-roll it and then I'll do that?
7 plus 9. We're just gonna do. We're gonna go with the 7. On that,
Okay.
because it didn't say which one was first. Or
Well, it says it dropped the 7, so
what's 7 plus 9? 16.
yeah.
16.
So it's a point
It's
less.
still- It still miss.
Yeah. It dropped both of them regardless. So
We'll say that it ricocheted off of its armor.
okay, and so at the end of that, I need to now cast that back on myself again, right? Since it used it,
If you cleared this,
it automatically cleared. That's why I'm saying
yeah. So recast it on, redo the effect.
True Strike. Okay. All right, and I'll end my turn.
Go,
So
go.
You're muted. There you go.
Yeah. 1 minute. I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on it.
You're casting what?
For my Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, I have that spell. I was just like, what is? I'm like, what?
So I did. They rolled the little effect thing.
So for Hunter's Mark, you want to click the effect. Go.
Said it did it to me.
Yeah, it's so you get the extra damage when you attack it.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Doesn't it count for everybody else though too?
Nope, just him.
Oh.
All right, so that was your bonus action.
Now I'm gonna attack it with my crossbow.
First one's a miss. Second one's a hit.
Ooh, I hit.
Nice.
This fucking freezing.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Damage.
past bedtime.
You do have to hit Hunter's Mark again if you have a third attack.
Alright.
Baby, it's bedtime. Put your Orbeez all back in the bowl.
Oh
Yes!
crap, sorry. Hit the-
And cover them. And brush your teeth, boo-boo. You didn't brush your teeth. Nice.
Nice.
Right, second one hits.
You really did 38 points of damage, and
26.
So 48 points of damage in turn. That's awesome.
Not bad.
Why, thank you.
It's
All
now
right, is
its
that your turn?
Yeah.
All right.
Gorgon's turn.
Oh shoot.
Oh, he's already yellow.
Yeah, and he's pissed now.
Probably. Remember, don't let him sneeze on you.
chew. Pan, you're right there. You might want to move.
I
Brush your teeth.
All right.
No chance to
can't
move.
yet.
Is going. So
Brush
it
your
is
teeth.
going to use its trampling charge
Oh dear.
Oh,
because
brush
it was
your teeth.
already in the like kind of mid charge when you guys like threw your attacks at it. And it comes straight in line.
Oh dear.
Pan is the first in the line.
Yep.
Let's see, that was 5, 10. Okay, so that is the distance it can go. So, to attack. "12 points of damage to Pan. Pan must make a strength saving throw. Do you have anything that improves your strength? I don't think so.
Nope.
All right, that is a failure by 1 point, and you are knocked prone.
Oh dear.
Ew.
Let's see. And because you were knocked prone, it can make one hoof attack at you.
Mhm.
Ouch.
It's fine.
Ouch.
You've got to watch it when it steps on your face like that. You're gonna
And
get hoof and mouth disease.
14 points of damage.
Oh, did you say
Jeez.
hoof and mouth?
Yes, yes, he did.
God, God, that is crazy. Dude,
Ew.
But
need
you
to not-
resisted all of the critical damage, so
I know.
It's true.
Which means it worked.
all right. Elgarth, you're up.
Move up and
how-
smack it with that
How
hammer.
tall is he?
How tall is he?
Yeah, like
let's see,
how
it's a
long?
large
Like basically like his
monstrosity.
belly.
Okay, like ground clearance, it's got like 3 or 4 feet. Think of it like the size of a large bull.
3 or 4 feet for a lot, dude. Like that's a big ass bull.
Yeah, but it's still within like life size. It's just on the large end.
I was gonna say maybe not 3 or 4 feet. That's way over exaggeration. A bull's chest only has a clearance of maybe a foot from the ground.
Either way, what are you doing?
I was asking how tall he was because I was gonna kind of like do like a running
Full
slide
height is
underneath
about
him.
6 feet.
10. So, I mean, is he taking up this whole thing? Like, there's no way for me to squeeze past him in no way?
You could roll a dexterity check to see if you could like power slide under him.
Okay, I'm gonna try to move here.
Okay, roll me a dexterity.
Dexterity check.
Oh yeah,
21.
you're able to scurry past it.
Okay. Oh. Even with an 18?
He's made.
Oh, it's because
He is a metal bull, buddy.
fine. Well, I won't. Oh, we didn't take the extra 10 damage off.
That's because I told you had to clear it if you didn't.
I
Take it.
know.
All right, so I will fix it. There we go.
Woo.
Nice.
We need to figure out a way to reroll ones for me.
It's already set up to reroll ones for you.
Oh.
See, it says re-roll on there.
Oh.
Reroll D1,
Equals to.
D1 2, D2 1. It
Okay.
already rerolled for you, so you're good. All right, is that your turn?
Yeah.
No, we're
It is
not. There's
Roland's
toilet paper on
turn.
the floor right in front of you. Look. Don't you get happy.
One is going to try and hit him with a ray of frost. And that's a miss.
Oh man.
Pan, you're up.
No, don't worry about it.
Okay,
Get up.
I'm gonna stand up. And I'm going to attempt to banish it. Damn it.
Damn it.
It's like no.
No. You will not banish me.
And then I'm going to heal myself.
Good plan.
And go behind it.
Roll me a dexterity check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not bad at all. Okay, you're behind it. You're able
Cool.
to just kind of squeeze past the hedge maze into it.
Cool.
Very nice.
Jorgen, you're up.
Alrighty.
They're in my
Well.
way now.
Zip right past it again. All right. How do I do the berserk thingy again now?
To engage your rage, click one of the pips on the left side of your rage so you know that you've used it once. Now hit the little magnifying glass to the right of it.
Okay. Now, do I need to be targeting myself?
No, it's already set up to only do self.
And then just click effect?
Click the little effect button to the left, yeah. Alright, so you are raging.
Okay. And then I shall Can I also kick in the reckless attack? Or does that take an action?
It's part of your attack action if you want to use it or not.
Okay, so I can just choose to use the reckless attack?
Yep, you can choose to use it with all of your attacks.
Perfect. Do I have to activate it for each one?
Technically,
Come here,
yes.
baby.
Yes? Okay.
Nice.
Oh no, you don't. It'll just go away after the beginning of your next turn.
Oh, okay.
It starts to stagger like it's losing its ability to hold itself up at this point. And when you take that strike, you hit it right over the metal head, and your axe sort of cracks into the metal, and you see it like drop, and then you almost hear like something inside of it like go, and it just stops moving.
I think we broke it.
That's putting it mildly.
It's okay, I think it broke me. So, eye for eye, I guess.
So are we out of combat?
Yes, you are. And as you see it stop moving, you see it like twitch a couple of times, and then the head on it actually like breaks loose and falls off, and you see a fist-sized diamond sitting right at the base of its neck inside of it.
Ooh,
Ooh, that could be
fancy.
useful as a spell component.
Right?
Holy crap, this thing swallowed a gem!
We can use that gem.
It is in the parcels for you.
Cool. I'm
Who's gonna
pick
take it?
I'll take it.
I was gonna say, if you don't want to take it, I'll take it. Somebody who's a spellcaster needs to take it. One more.
Yeah, I'll take it. Weep.
Okay.
All right, and as you pick up the diamond, the hedge maze on the north side of where the Gorgon was and to the west both start to spread open, and you see two paths.
Oh.
So, like, over here?
To the north of where the Gorgon was, and behind where you came from.
Oh, so like here.
Yep.
Which way do we want to go?
That is a good question.
Which way heads closest to the tower?
As you guys look around, the tower is actually, for your perception anyway, the tower is on the opposite side of this section of maze where you are, to the southwest.
So not
Okay.
the direction that the maze opened up.
Not the
Open
path-
it up.
You're
You can flip
muted.
a coin. I am?
No.
Oh.
We can't hear you. Not a thing, Solar.
I think your mic might have died.
There we go. Is that better?
There you go.
Yeah, much better.
Yeah. Yeah, I pulled my cord out a little bit.
Way to go. All right, what's the plan?
We flip a coin.
I like how that the option.
Yeah. Oh.
Sure. Why not?
While we're flipping a coin, I'm gonna take a drink of my potion of healing, the refilling bottle one.
Nice.
Two D4 plus 2, right? I think. Pull up spell potion. Yeah, 2D4.
So who's got a coin? Who wants to flip it?
Right. So
I got the coin.
7.
What were our two choices again?
North or east?
All right. Heads north, tails east. Heads north.
All right.
North it is.
You guys go through the north.
North it is.
Yes, but this is where I'm going to have to hop off because got to do the kid thing now.
Yeah, no, we're gonna
Give me
probably
just a
call
couple
it
of
here.
minutes because we're gonna call it in just a couple of minutes here. It takes you guys about 5 minutes of winding through this path, and you come from the south to another sundial.
So we're back in the sundial room.
Oh god, here we go.
And as you walk up to the sundial, it is spinning still,
Okay.
Oh.
and the tower is straight ahead of where you are.
Oh, well, that's convenient.
North.
North.
And this is where we're going to call it for the evening.
Indeed.
Woo!
Alrighty, y'all have a wonderful night.
Indeed.
Guys.
Thank you all for joining us this evening. We stream every Wednesday night starting around 6:30, 7 o'clock. And occasionally do the charity stream things on the weekend. We are still collecting money for Extra Life. If you're interested in donating, you can click the link in the chat. And stay tuned for more Die Hard Dice giveaways in the future. And
Speaking of which, No Guard, if you are still in chat, I need you to answer me.
yes, so that we
sent
can
you-
get your information so that we can send you your dice.
Yep. If you could please just respond, that'd be awesome.
So, anywho, have a great night and we'll catch you next time.
Laters.
Bye.